Hey, 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 it's me, Coach K. Me, Coach K, Coach Lakeisha Jenkins. Just checking in for a moment, Doing my little weekly check in. I just wanted to remind somebody, don't be afraid to admit the real you. Don't be afraid to admit the real you. So many of us at times try to hide who we really are. We try to, cover up the real us. We put on masks, all because of shame, because of judgment. But I challenge you today to get to the place, to get to the point where you can strive to be a better you. Strive to be a better you, and the you that you will begin to love, the you that you will begin to appreciate, and the you that you will begin to grasp on completely. Your inner self, learn yourself. So many of us don't realize how far self esteem, the lack of self esteem really goes. And we don't really understand the effects of not loving ourselves. And for me, being a self love advocate, and especially with self love being the number one key of me surviving, my darkest moment, that's why I put forth everything I can to push. Self love is important. Self love is not just something that you establish and you have it and I'm good. No, self love is something that you will have to maintain for the rest of your life, through different relationships, through marriages, through divorces, through breakups, through friendships, through relationships, through so many different cycles of life. Your self love will be challenged. How you value yourself, your self esteem, your insecurities. You know, how can we extend love when we haven't even obtained love within ourselves? So, like I said, I challenge someone to strive to love you and strive to love you first. Strive to love you first. Self love means so much. The effects of self love, the effects of lack of self love are so damaging. They're so damaging. So strive to love you first. And what's the key? What's the key, and how do you get to the point where you begin to adapt, to hold on, or to grasp the self love? First, you have to admit. You have to admit. You have to admit who you are. What's your issue? What's your problem? Admit it, because standing in denial only hurts you. And then after you admit it, you have to face it. Face whatever it is. Step beyond those fears. Step out of your comfort zone. And then after you admit it and you face it, then you change it. You put together a plan and you move forward. And you begin to turn things around. You begin to do the things that people thought that you would not do. You begin to step forward. Begin to make changes in your life. And here's a promise. Once you begin to make those changes, there's two things that are going to happen. You're going to become motivated because you thought you could not do what you're doing, and you're going to become determined to keep doing what you did because you thought that you could not do it. So this is Coach Jenkins again. Remember, keep striving to become the best you and continue to strive to love you first.